These are the 55 most popular sodas. And in this video, we're gonna be trying each and every one of these sodas and putting them on a tier list from S to F. S being the best and F being the worst. We're also gonna be answering some very important soda questions. Questions like, which soda is better? Coca-Cola, Pepsi, or Dr. Pepper? Which one of these sodas is better? Sprite, 7-Up, or ginger ale? Which company makes the best root beer? A&W, Mugs, Barks, or Dad's? We also have 10 flavors of Crush soda, 9 flavors of Mountain Dew, and 9 flavors of Fanta. We're gonna be trying each and every one and seeing which one's the best. So I'm not gonna be drinking all these sodas in one day because I think I might get diabetes if I do that. I will. So I'm gonna be doing one soda a day for 55 days. The first one we're gonna be doing is Coca-Cola. So the first one we're gonna be doing is Coca-Cola. So if you've never had Coca-Cola before, it's really good. I'm gonna be giving Coca-Cola an A. I don't think it's S. I think there are better sodas out there, as you'll see by the end of this video. Tomorrow we're gonna be trying Diet Coke and Coke Zero. They're both 0 calories by the Coca-Cola company, and I'm not really sure if there's actually a taste difference. I don't know, I've never actually tasted both of them together, but we're gonna give them a try and see if there's a difference. Diet Coke's pretty good. For a diet beverage that has 0 calories, it's pretty decent. I'm gonna give Diet Coke a B. Now Coke Zero, I don't know. I've never actually tried them back to back. Let's see what Coke Zero tastes like. Coke Zero is also really good. There's like a mild difference between the two. I'm gonna give Coke Zero a B as well. I think these are both decent diet beverages if you're in the market. I don't think they're quite as good as regular Coke, just because regular Coke has all that tasty sugar. But I'm gonna give both these a B. So tomorrow we're gonna try some more Coke beverages. We're gonna be trying Vanilla Coke. Ooh, Vanilla Coke I haven't had in a long time, but I remember it being really good. Oh yeah. Just that little hint of vanilla in the background makes all the difference to Coca-Cola. I think Vanilla Coke is really underrated. Give it a try if you've never had it before. I'm gonna give Vanilla Coke an S tier. I love this beverage. It is so good. It's a shame that most people drink regular Coke because Vanilla Coke is delicious. Tomorrow we're gonna be trying another Coke flavor. We're gonna be trying...
Is cherry Coke. I don't think I've ever had cherry Coke in my entire life. I don't think I've ever tried it. I love that sound. It's my favorite sound in the entire world. So cherry Coke is a decent addition to the Coke family. I'm gonna give this S too. I'm sorry, cherry Coke is delicious. It's a wonderful beverage and I highly recommend it. Tomorrow we're gonna be doing another soda. We're gonna be doing
Coca-Cola Spiced. I've never had Coca-Cola Spiced before. It says raspberry spiced flavored cola. Let's give it a try. Oh, that's pretty good. It does have a raspberry spice flavor to it. I'm not gonna lie, this is an excellent beverage. I'm gonna be giving this an S. This is really good. So the next flavor of soda we're gonna be trying is Coca-Cola Spiced Zero Sugar. The Coca-Cola Spice that I tried yesterday was really good. I liked it a lot. The Zero Sugar one, let's give it a try. Special thanks to Johnny Falcone, my cousin, for supplying me with this. It's pretty good. It's amazing how Coca-Cola does so much with so little. This Coca-Cola Spiced Zero Sugar is indeed 0 calories, but it's still a very tasty beverage. I'm gonna give this a B. I think this is on par with Diet Coke or Coke Zero. It just has a little bit of raspberry spice flavor to it. We're all done with the Coke products, but the next one we're gonna be trying is Pepsi. So Coke, Pepsi, or Dr. Pepper? Which one's the best? I don't know. I like Pepsi. Pepsi's good. I think Pepsi has its own appeal, you know? Is it as good as Coke? I don't know. Let's find out. No. The reason that I don't like Pepsi as much as Coke is because Coke has that little snap. Coke has that bite. Coke has that little right in the back of your throat after you drink it. Pepsi, I don't know. It has more like a plain cola flavor. I don't know. Honestly, I like Pepsi as much as like Diet Coke or Coke Zero. Like, it's good. Can't say that it's not good, but is it as good as Coke? I'm sorry. Nope. I'm gonna be giving Pepsi a B. I think it's good. I think it's a good cola, but it is no Coca-Cola. That's for sure. So the next sodas that we're gonna be trying is Diet Pepsi and Pepsi Zero Sugar. This is the can that fell on day one. It doesn't look so good. I don't know if anybody's actually ever done a taste test between Diet Pepsi and Pepsi Zero Sugar, but today we're gonna be trying them both. I'm gonna try to open them at the same time. Oh, so first we're gonna be trying Diet Pepsi, and then Pepsi Zero Sugar. Let's see if there's a difference. There's like no difference. They taste like the same beverage. I'm convinced that Pepsi has put their Diet Pepsi formula into the Pepsi Zero Sugar and just pretended like it was a new beverage and just didn't tell anybody. And now we're all just convinced that there's two different things, even though they taste identical. These beverages are okay. Compared to Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi and Pepsi Zero Sugar is not as good. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be giving both of these a C. Diet Pepsi a C and Pepsi Zero Sugar a C. They taste exactly the same and they're both not as good as Diet Coke, objectively. The next Pepsi product we're gonna be doing is Pepsi Wild Cherry. I don't know why it's called Pepsi Wild Cherry. I don't know what's so wild about it, but we're gonna be giving it a try. I really like Cherry Coke. I thought it was delicious. Pepsi Wild Cherry. Ooh, it's almost like candy. It's like not even a soda anymore. You're just drinking liquid candy. This is actually really, really good. I prefer Coke over Pepsi, but Wild Cherry is just as good as Cherry Coke in my opinion. I think this is S. This is delicious. So we're all done with the Pepsi products, but tomorrow we're gonna be trying Dr. Pepper. I'm just having my lunch now. I'm having a burger, and I thought, what better way to compliment my burger than to have a Dr. Pepper? I love Dr. Peppers. The first time I had a Dr. Pepper, I was at my cousin David's house, and we used to have all these parties with all my cousins, and I just want to thank David for introducing me to Dr. Pepper. I love this drink. I'm going to be giving Dr. Pepper an S. This is easily one of my favorite beverages. So this is the original Dr. Pepper, but I've got a ton of other Dr. Pepper flavors we're going to be trying. Tomorrow we're going to be trying Diet Dr. Pepper. I can't open the box. Oh yeah, it did work. Let's try somewhere else. I've never had Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar before, but let's give it a try. This is actually not bad. It has all the Dr. Pepper flavors that you associate with Dr. Pepper. It's just less sugary. I'm gonna give Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar a B. I think this is pretty good for a non-sugar drink. So the next Dr. Pepper that we're gonna be trying is Dr. Pepper Cherry. Cherry Coke I love, Pepsi Wild Cherry I loved, Dr. Pepper Cherry. That's really good. It's honestly not that much of a difference between regular Dr. Pepper. The cherry flavor is very mild. But I love Dr. Pepper by itself, so a mild cherry flavor in the background is not a bad change. I'm gonna give this an S too. I love Dr. Pepper. It's very similar and it's good. The next Dr. Peppers we're gonna be trying is Dr. Pepper Cream Soda and Dr. Pepper Zero Sugar. I'm just editing the footage from yesterday. So I've never tried either of these before. Dr. Pepper Cream Soda sounds intriguing, and we also have the Zero Sugar one. We're gonna be trying them both. Let's try to open them at the same time. Oh! So first we're gonna be trying Dr. Pepper Cream Soda. That's pretty good. It's weird to try Dr. Pepper and so many other flavors, but Dr. Pepper Cream Soda is delicious. I'm gonna be giving Dr. Pepper Cream Soda an S. This is very good. I love cream soda, I love Dr. Pepper, and just a mixed flavors of both of them is such a good combination. Dr. Pepper and Cream Soda Zero Sugar. Let's try this one. Actually, this one I'm not really a fan of. When you taste them back to back, a diet soda never really tastes as good as the regular. I'm gonna be giving Zero Sugar a D. It's not really my favorite. It's not something I would get again, but the regular one with all the sugar is good. So tomorrow we're gonna be trying the last of the Dr. Peppers. We have Dr. Pepper Strawberries and Cream and Dr. Pepper Strawberries and Cream Zero Sugar. I have no idea what Dr. Pepper Strawberries and Cream is, but we're gonna be giving the regular and the Zero Sugar one a try. Oh, that's pretty good. Kind of tastes like Dr. Pepper cream soda with just like a strawberry mild taste in the background. I'm gonna be giving Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream an S. This is amazing. This is actually really good. Any flavor of Dr. Pepper is S tier in my opinion. Now the zero sugar one we're gonna be giving a try. Dr. Pepper strawberries and cream zero sugar, it's decent. It's not as good as the regular one, obviously. I'm gonna be giving this one a C. It's good. Not nearly as good as this sugary beverage. The next sodas we're gonna be trying is root beer. Today I'm going to be trying all 4 of these root beers and seeing which one's the best. I think the most well-known root beer is A&W. Let's give it a try. I like A&W root beer. I think it's very good. I like their burgers and their fries and stuff like that too. But their root beer is a very nice beverage in my opinion. A&W, I'm going to give it an A. I think this is a wonderful beverage. I don't think it's S, but I like a good root beer every once in a while, and A&W is on par. The next root beer we're going to be trying is Dad's. I'm not sure if people are familiar with Dad's root beer, but Dad's root beer is good. Okay, Dad's Old Fashioned root beer is only available in the bottles, and it's supposed to look like real beer, I guess. I don't know, but let's give Dad's a try. Dad's root beer is a different recipe compared to the A&W. You can definitely taste the difference though. I don't think it's better than A&W, but I don't think it's worse. I'm going to be giving Dad's an A as well. I think this is a very, very good root beer. The third root beer we're going to be trying is Barks. Barks has bite, if you're unaware. Let's give Barks a try. Oh, Barks does have bite. The slogan that Barks has is Barks has bite, if you've never seen any of their commercials. And it does have that little snap that Coke has. It does have that snap, but the root beer flavor is not as good as A&W and Dad's in my opinion. I've had Barks many times and I do enjoy Barks, but in my opinion Dad's and A&W is a slight step above. I'm going to be giving Barks a B. If I had to choose, Dad's and A&W is a little bit better than Barks, even though it has bite. And the last root beer we're going to be trying is Mugs. When I was growing up, Mugs root beer was always mixed in with the crushes. So there was always a crushed cream soda, crushed orange, and crushed grape. And then there was Mugs in the 24 pack. So I'm very familiar with Mugs. I've had it many times. Let's refresh my memory. Mugs is a good root beer, but honestly, I put it on the same par as Barks. I'd say it's good, but not great. I definitely say A&W and Dad's I prefer more than Mugs and Barks. I'm going to be giving Mugs a B. It's a good root beer, but I think A&W and Dad's does it a little better. If I had to choose a root beer that I like the best, I'd say Dad's root beer, honestly. So we're all finished with the root beers. Tomorrow we're going to be trying Sprite and Sprite Zero Sugar. Sprite's a classic. Sprite's a go-to for a lot of people. Let's give Sprite a try. I do like Sprite. Lemon and lime soda, it's just a classic taste. I'm gonna give Sprite an A. I think Sprite's decent. I think Sprite's good. Now Sprite Zero Sugar, beverages with zero sugar will never live up to the taste of the stuff with all the sugary goodness inside. I'm gonna give Sprite Zero Sugar a C. It's okay. It's not terrible, but it's nowhere as good as the regular one. So I'm just at my cousin David's house and I've been taking his dog Brooke for a walk every week while he's on vacation. He's the one who introduced me to Dr. Pepper, one of my favorite sodas. I'm looking forward to seeing him when he gets back from vacation. Okay, buddy. Okay. You've never seen such a happy dog to go for a walk. So the next sodas we're going to be doing is 7-Up and 7-Up Zero Sugar. Ooh. So 7-Up is with Pepsi. It's kind of like Sprite basically. It's lemon and lime with soda bubbles. Let's give 7-Up a try. 7-Up is good. I like 7-Up. I don't think it's great. I definitely prefer Sprite over 7-Up. 7-Up's good though. I'm gonna be giving 7-Up a B. 7-Up Zero Sugar. Oh, I do not really like this. The flavor is not really that good. I'm gonna be giving this a D. I don't think it's a fail, but it's not very good. The next sodas we're gonna be doing is ginger ale and diet ginger ale. Ginger ale I'm not a big fan of. Maybe you like ginger ale, but I don't really like ginger ale. Here's how much I care about ginger ale. The 2 ginger ales that I got today aren't even the same brand. One is Schweppes and one is Canada Dry. Regular ginger ale, I don't like the flavor. It's okay, like I'll drink it, but I don't really like it. I'd much prefer so many other different beverages. I'm gonna give ginger ale a C. It's not bad, but it's never something I would choose to drink. And then diet ginger ale, I don't know. Let's give it a try. Who likes this? Diet ginger ale is like the worst beverage ever. I don't understand. I'm gonna be giving diet ginger ale an F. I think this is a horrible beverage. Right, stupid kitty, you stupid kitty. So the next sodas we're gonna be trying is Mountain Dew. So I have 9 flavors of Mountain Dew. The only one I've ever tried is the original. I've never tried any of these 8 flavors of Mountain Dew. So today we're gonna be trying all 9 of them. Now the original Mountain Dew, I love. Mountain Dew, I think, is one of my most favorite beverages. I don't know why. I love this non-classy drink. Ooh, it tickles me right in the spot where I want to be tickled. I'm going to be giving regular Mountain Dew an S. Let's try another flavor. So the next flavor of Mountain Dew we have is Baja Blast. I don't know what Baja Blast is, but let's give it a try. It has some taste. I guess it's the Baja flavor. I don't know. Baja Blast is not nearly as good as regular Mountain Dew. It has some sort of after flavor that I don't even know why I'm still drinking it. Yeah, this is not nearly as good as the original. I'm gonna give Baja Blast like a C. It's okay. After Baja Blast, we have Voltage. I don't know what flavor Voltage is. Like, how do you add voltage to a drink? I don't know. Let's give Voltage a try. It kind of tastes like if you mix Mountain Dew with like a white freezy. You ever had like a white freezy? I don't know what the flavor is for white freezies, but whatever it is, it feels like they mixed it in with Mountain Dew. This is very decent. I'm gonna give this a B. I don't think it's quite A or S. It's definitely better than the Baja, but it's nowhere near as close to the original Mountain Dew that I love. The next flavor of Mountain Dew we have is Raspberry Lemonade. I don't know. Let's give it a try. I like raspberry lemonade. I like Mountain Dew. Raspberry Lemonade Mountain Dew. Let's try. Oh no. The Mountain Dew flavor is very lacking. It tastes really more like raspberry lemonade than anything else. I'm gonna give Mountain Dew Raspberry Lemonade a C. Mountain Dew Original, you can't beat that flavor. I don't know why they're trying to do all these other flavors. The next Mountain Dew flavor we have is Major Melon. Look at Mr. Major Melon. He's got some serious problems. Oh, it tastes like candy. This tastes extremely artificial. Tastes like bubble gum. I'll give this a B too. It's really hard to beat this original flavor of Mountain Dew that I love so much. The next Mountain Dew flavor we have is Code Red. This is probably the one most people are familiar with. This is like, excuse me. Mountain Dew Code Red, I think, was the first variation of Mountain Dew ever. I don't know. This is the one I'm most familiar with, but I've never actually tried it. Oh, okay. Let's give Mountain Dew Code Red a try. Mountain Dew Code Red with a rush of cherry flavor. This one's better than all these other ones. This one's actually quite tasty. I like the cherry flavor, and it's just Mountain Dew with a cherry aftertaste. Code Red, I'm gonna be giving an S. This is really good, actually. This is just as good as Mountain Dew with like a cherry flavor on the side. The next flavor of Mountain Dew we have is Mystic Punch with a blast of fruit punch. I don't know. It could be good. Let's try Mountain Dew Mystic Punch. It does kind of taste like a mysticky fruit punch. I'm gonna give Mystic Punch a B. It's good. It's not great. I definitely prefer Code Red or the original, but this is Mountain Dew Mystic Punch. I'm gonna give a B. It's all right. It's got some different flavors going on with it. It's good. The next flavor of Mountain Dew we're gonna be trying is Frostbite. I don't know what the hell. Look, it's got a shark. It has a shark on the can. I don't know what Frostbite is, but let's give it a try. It does kind of taste like a Frostbite. Who comes up with these names? They're so incredibly accurate. It tastes like you would imagine a Frostbite flavor taste to be. I'm gonna give Frostbite an A. This is pretty good, actually. It's not quite as good as the original, but Frostbite is a decent addition to the Mountain Dew selection. And the last Mountain Dew flavor we have is Citrus Cherry. I don't know, Mountain Dew, how many different flavors do you need? Let's give citrus cherry a try. Ooh, this one is really good. Yeah, Mountain Dew Code Red is just regular cherry. This is citrus cherry. So it's like Mountain Dew Code Red with a hint of citrus in the background, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, this is S. This one's really good too. Yeah, of all the Mountain Dew flavors, the original, Code Red, and citrus cherry were easily my favorite. So the next sodas we're gonna be trying is, excuse me, next sodas, Fanta. Oh. So we have 9 flavors of Fanta we're gonna be doing. The first one we're gonna be trying is orange. I think this is the original classic Fanta that everybody's used to. Let's give Fanta Orange a try. Fanta's pretty good. It has a nice little mild orange flavor to it. Man, you're the stupid kitty. You're the stupidest kitty in the world. Fanta is a decent beverage. I'm going to be giving Fanta Orange an A. Oh, you're stupid. You're such a stupid kitty. So I'm going to be trying 2 more Fantas today. The next Fanta we have is Fanta Peach. Bye, kitty. Let's give Fanta Peach a try. It has an interesting flavor. The peach is very mild. It's not nearly as strong as the orange. I'm gonna be giving Fanta Peach a B. I don't think it's quite as good as the orange, but it has a nice peachy flavor to it. The third Fanta we're gonna be trying today is Fanta Grape. Grape was never my favorite flavor growing up, but let's give Fanta Grape a try. This actually is pretty good grape. I'm surprised I didn't think I would like this grape as much as I do. This is actually a really good beverage. What up, Skinners? I'm gonna give Fanta Grape an A. I think it's just as good as the orange, actually. So the next Fanta flavor we're gonna be trying is Fanta Pineapple. I don't think I've ever had a pineapple flavored beverage before. Let's give Fanta Pineapple a try. Ooh, ooh. That's good. Okay. I wasn't expecting to like this pineapple Fanta as much as I do, but this is really good. It makes sense because pineapple is one of my favorite fruits, and pineapple Fanta just makes sense, you know? I'm gonna be giving Fanta Pineapple an S. This is really good. Give it a try. The next Fanta flavor we have is Fanta Pineapple and Grapefruit. I don't know if the addition of grapefruit is gonna change it, but let's give Fanta Pineapple Grapefruit a try. The grapefruit is overpowering. This is not nearly as good as regular pineapple. You barely even taste the pineapple just because grapefruit's so sour and it's such a robust flavor in the forefront. I'm gonna be giving Fanta Pineapple and Grapefruit a B. It's still really good, but it's not nearly as good as regular pineapple. I'm gonna have some more regular pineapple, actually. The next Fanta flavor we have is Fruit Twist. I don't know what this is. It has like an orange, a peach, like a kiwi or something on. I don't know. You guys know what fruits these are? Let's give Fanta Fruit Twist a try. It has a different flavor. You can definitely feel the different layers of different fruits. It is good though. I can't say that it's not good. I'm gonna give this a B, but it's nowhere near as good as this pineapple. I'm gonna have some more pineapple again. This is really good. The next flavors of Fanta we're gonna be trying is Fanta Berry. I don't know what's in Fanta Berry. It looks like a raspberry with a couple of blueberries. Let's try Fanta Berry. Oh, it's blue. Ooh, interesting. That's pretty good. I'm gonna give Fanta Berry an A. This is a very, very decent Fanta. The next Fanta we have is Fanta Strawberry. It has the same kind of aftertaste as the berry one, with just kind of a strawberry addition. I'm gonna give Fanta Strawberry an A as well. This is pretty decent. I'm pretty impressed by Fanta so far. The last Fanta we have is Fanta Exotic. It has a different flavor from the berry ones. It's not as good as these berry ones, actually. It has like a different taste to it. I'm gonna give Fanta Exotic a B. Not quite as good, but it's still pretty good. Hi, sorry, just a footnote here. The Fruit Twist that I tried a couple days ago is the exact same as the Exotic one that I just tried. You see how they have like the same fruit on the packaging? I don't know why, but the Fanta decided to make one Fruit Twist and then make a green one called Exotic, which is the exact same drink. Fanta, you cheeky company. So there's a reason that I ranked both these a B on the tier list, because they're the exact same beverage. Thanks, Fanta. Moving on to the next sodas. So the last sodas we're going to be doing is Crush. The three Crushes that I'm very familiar with is orange, cream soda, and grape. The reason that I'm so familiar with these three is that they were in the 24 case with the Mugs root beer that I mentioned earlier. I've had these many times in my life. Then I found out that there were 6 other flavors of Crushes: watermelon, pineapple, lime, peach, grapefruit, and strawberry. I've never even heard of these other 6 Crushes before. So we're going to be going through all 9 of them. The first one we're going to be doing through is Crush Orange. This is probably my favorite of the 3 that I know. Crush Orange is a very decent beverage. I love Crush Orange. It's a very classic taste, orange. I'd put it in the same par as like Fanta Orange. I give it an A. This is a good beverage. I love Crush Orange. It's classic flavor. The next Crush we're going to be trying is Crush Cream Soda. I like this one too. Crush Cream Soda is another classic. Like, I love cream soda. I don't know what the flavor is in cream soda. I don't know what they put in it, but it's so good. Sylvia doesn't like these. She says it tastes like diapers. I really like these though. I'm gonna give Crush Cream Soda an S. I love cream soda. So the next Crush we're gonna be doing is Crush Grape. Grape was easily my least favorite of the Crushes growing up. I don't know why. Grape is just not my go-to flavor, but I still like it. It's still good. Yeah, it's not as good as the orange or the cream soda for sure. I'm gonna give Crush Grape a B. I think I preferred actually the Fanta Grape. I really like the Fanta Grape. The Crush Grape is not my favorite. So now we're getting into the 6 Crushes that I've never tried before. The next Crush we're gonna be trying is Crush Watermelon. Somebody came up with this flavor and they decided to make it watermelon as the name. It doesn't taste anything like watermelon. It tastes just like some artificial beverage. Yeah, this is more like candy. This is tastes like candy. I'm gonna give Crush Watermelon a B. It's still a good beverage, that's for sure, but it's not as good as the orange or the cream soda. It's as good as the grape. I'll give it a B. The next one we're gonna be trying is Crush Pineapple. Now, if this is as good as the Fanta Pineapple, I'll be very happy. Let's try Crush Pineapple. Ooh. Oh, that is good. Yeah, this is amazing. I'm gonna give this an S. The next Crush we're gonna be trying is Crush Lime. I don't know. I think it's gonna taste like Sprite. Sprite is lemon and lime, I think. Just regular lime, I don't know. Let's give it a try. It's not as sour as I thought it would be. Yeah, the lime flavor is very mild. It tastes like a watered down version of Sprite. Sprite has more like a snap, almost like a soury taste. Crush Lime tastes like a very mild Sprite. I'll give it a C. It's not actually my favorite. It's okay. Next Crush we're gonna be trying is Crush Peach. I've always wanted to try all these sodas before that I've never actually tried, and this is why I'm doing this video. Crush Peach. Ooh. That's not bad. I'm going to give Crush Peach an A. This is pretty good. It's got a nice peachy flavor. A. The next Crush we're gonna be trying is Crush Grapefruit. I don't know. Let's give it a try. It's not as sour as I would like it. I like grapefruit to have like a soury taste. This is very, very mild. Yeah, the flavor is very mild actually. It kind of reminds me of like the lime. It's very mild. It's not really my favorite. I'll give it a C. The last soda we're gonna be trying is Crush Strawberry. Ooh. Yeah, it's good. It's the strawberry flavor is very mild. I'm gonna give Crush Strawberry a B. It's not my favorite, but it's okay. Thanks for watching, guys. Now, if you excuse me, there's just one more thing I gotta do.